guys, what's up? It's your YouTuber Jaya. Welcome back to my channel. We talk about all things money, finance, and entrepreneurship. Guys, in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to level up the credit card hierarchy. That's the word I had to use because all the other words were taken. Believe it or not all credit cards are created the same. I made this mistake when I was applying for my first credit card. I thought as long as you didn't have bad credit, you pretty much get approved for anything that you apply for as long as it's not a platinum card, and I was sadly mistaken. There are levels. Okay, levels to this, okay? There's no cheating. Everybody has to start from the bottom and work their way up to the top. Before we jump into the hierarchy, I actually want to dump into some circumstances that could help you increase your chances of moving up the hierarchy a little bit faster. Coming in at number 1, increasing your income. When you increase your income, credit cards are more likely to want to lend credit to you. For example, let's say 2 people go and apply for a credit card, right? Person A makes $30,000 a year and has a 700 credit score, and person B makes $100,000 a year and has a 700 credit score. Which person is going to get the higher credit limit? I think on a very simple term that the person who makes $100,000 a year is going to get approved, has a higher chance of getting approved, and also has a higher chance of getting a higher credit limit because they have a stronger annual income. The credit company trusts them to give them more money because they know that they have a higher possibility of paying it back. Now, of course, I know that there are very strenuous circumstances, like a person makes $100,000 a year but they only got a 320 credit score, then obviously the person with the 700 credit score is going to get approved. But overall, increasing your income is a way to help increase your chances of getting approved for more credit cards. Number 2, your length of credit history. Length of credit history is very important to credit card lenders. Your length of credit history shows that you have a history of being responsible with credit over a length of time. Person A has 2 years length of credit history. Person B has 10 years length of credit history. Let me know in the comments. Has a higher chance based on length of credit history of getting approved for the higher tier credit card that they want. 2 years or 10 years. And last but not least, overall credit utilization. Your credit utilization is all your credit cards combined into one percentage to show how much credit you have available to you. When you have a lot of credit available to you, such as you have a $10,000 credit limit in total with all of your credit cards combined and you only spent $1,000, so now your credit utilization is at 10%. Credit card lenders like to see that. Number 1, having higher credit card limits is going to help you out, because if another credit card goes to pull your credit and they see that you have higher credit limits, then they'll be more inclined to give you a higher credit limit. Number 2, it shows that you're very responsible with your credit cards when you keep your credit utilization low. Coming in at level 1, the entry. These are going to be your entry level credit cards. So these are your starter cards, your beginner cards, your My First credit cards, your student credit cards, your secure credit cards, your balance transfer credit cards. Yep, I think I hit all of them. These credit card companies typically advertise to students and with people to little to no credit or bad credits. They typically have exponentially, high interest rates, which is why they specifically target people with bad credit, because if you have bad credit, this is kind of like conspiracy-esque, so bear with me. But if you have bad credit, credit cards with higher interest rates target people like that because they're assuming that the reason why you have bad credit is because you leave balance on your credit card. And if you leave a balance on your credit card with a really high interest rate, then they know that they're going to make money off of you if they target you for this card. These cards are really just here to help you get your foot in the door when you're getting started off with credit cards, because like I was saying in the beginning, you can't just go in here and be like, Shay Sapphire, I'm here, it's time, I'm ready. No, you have to work your way up the ladder. The Discover It card is the only beginner credit card that I have personally seen that is offering cash back rewards. Cash back is normally a level 2 hint reward. Other credit cards in the level 1 category include the Capital One Platinum card, the Deserve EDU card, and pretty much any secure credit card all qualify for the entry credit card. Coming in at level 2, the basic rewards. So level 2 is a little bit of an upgrade from level 1 because all of these cards pretty much offer some type of cashback rewards benefit. Level 2 is a little bit different than level 1. One of the main reasons being in level 1, these are entry level cards. You do not need established credit to get approved for the majority of these cards. Level 2, you don't need the best credit, you don't need to be in the 750s, but you do need to have just a little bit of established credit. In level 2, you still carry the no annual fee, but one thing that sets it apart is in level 2, you start getting welcome bonuses and rewards. For example, the American Express Blue Business Cash Card offers a welcome bonus. If you spend $2,000 within the first 6 months, they will give you $100 statement credits. Or the Chase Freedom Flex, which offers you $200 after you spend $500 within the first 3 months of opening the card. You also start getting cashback benefits in level 2, which cashback benefits, that's basically what pretty much almost all of my credit cards are right now. And I'm telling you, cashback, it may sound like a little bit, okay, 5 cents here, 3 cents here, 20 cents here, but it adds up and it comes in handy. So please do not sleep on cashback credit cards because they are great. Some of those cards include the Apple credit card. Apple is very famous for the way their cashback system is set up. As soon as you spend money, you can use that cashback almost immediately. All in all, level 2 sounds like a great place to be. You may not be eating shrimp cocktails in the airport, but we're at a good place. You're at a good place if you're in level 2. Speaking of shrimp cocktails in the airports, coming in at level 3, we have the upgrade. The upgrade is very different than level 1 and level 2 because now we're in 700s only. 700s up. If it's not a 700, you can't sit over here, okay? You can't sit with us. Can't sit with us. These credit cards do require you to have a certain credit score, normally of 680 and up, preferably 700s. Your chances are higher if you're in the 700s, but you could probably get away with 680 if you have a higher or stronger stream of income. These credit cards most likely have an annual fee, but the annual fee pays for itself with all of the type of benefits that they offer. These credit cards are going to offer you bigger rewards because these credit cards are typically your travel credit cards and your hotel credit cards. So you can use these cards to start building up your hotel and your travel points, which you can redeem for free airplane tickets and free hotel rooms. Some of your most common level 3 cards are going to be, for example, the Amex Gold Card, which is just a prime example of a credit card with an annual fee that offers a lot of benefits, okay? The welcome bonus is you get 60,000 membership points when you spend $4,000 on your new card within the first 3 months, and these 60,000 points can be redeemed for hotel and travel. You get 4 times the points on dining, 4 times the points on groceries, 3 times the points on flights, and 1 times the points for everything else. You get a free Uber Eats pass. Here, they just give it to you. Here's a free Uber Eats pass for 12 months. So that's free delivery for 12 months and 5% off all your purchases up to $15 or more. You also get a $120 Uber Eats credit. So this is just free food. Now, this is not even free shipping. This is just, here's $120. It's actually $10 a month whenever you spend money on Uber Eats or Grubhub, but still, okay, $120 worth of free food just for having the card. And it also comes in super cute colors of gold and rose gold. So see, benefits, okay? Benefits for the $250 a month. Some other cards that fall into this category are the Southwest Rapid Rewards by Chase, the Delta Sky Miles by American Express. Pretty much all hotel and travel cards, for the most part, fall into tier 3. Coming in at level 4, the Wealthy Elites. So already starting out with the Wealthy Elites, you need to have a credit score of 740 or higher. 700 is not even going to cut it anymore. You need to be the best of the best to get approved for these cards. These credit cards typically have a high annual fee, typically $500 or more, but that is because they offer really extensive benefits. Okay, this is no longer travel points, travel bonuses. The cards, the American Express Platinum card is in this tier, and if you all know, with the American Express Platinum card, you can go into the Centurion Lounge if you go to the airport, so you don't have to sit with the commoners because you're in the elites. You can sit in the Centurion Lounge and you can eat shrimp cocktail while you're waiting on your flight. These are the types of cards where you can call customer service and say, I want a reservation at the top Michelin star restaurant in all of the city, even though it's booked out for 6 6 months in advance, and they will have you on that reservation for that night. These cards typically start you out with a credit limit of $10,000 or more, because in order to get approved for these cards in the first place, you do need to have a stronger income. So with some of these cards, even with level 3 cards, you cannot have the strongest income. Like, you could be making $40,000 a year, $35,000 a year, but you have really good credit, you have a really good credit score, you could probably, still find a way to get approved for some of these cards. However, these cards in level 4, you need strong income in combination with strong credit. So typically what I'm talking about when I say strong income is $50,000 a year or more. Some of the most common level 4 cards coming in at number 1, of course, you have the American Express Platinum card. Okay, this card has been a status of credit card flex for who knows how long. So the annual fee for the American Express Platinum card is $695 a month, but they give you a $200 hotel credit. Just here's $200 hotel credit just for having the card. A $200 airline credit. Here's another $200 used at the airport just because. Thank you for using us. A $300 Equinox credit. If you don't know what Equinox is, please get put on. It's this really fancy, expensive gem that a lot of people like and feel compelled to spend $200 a month. And this is saying, hey, we'll give you $300 just for having the card to use at Equinox. $200 in Uber Cash. $240 in digital entertainment credit. So that's Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, $100 global entry or $85 TSA Pre, which is something that you can use at the airport. $100 gift card to Saks Fifth Avenue. $179 with Clear, which is something else that you can use at the airport. 5 times the points on flights, 5 times the points on prepaid hotels, 1 times the points on everything else. The $695, it pays for itself with the Uber credit and the digital entertainment credit and the Equinox credit. We already at $700 and we still have the hotel credit. So not to forget, you also get access to the Criterion Lounge inside the airport. Also in that category, you have the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which has an annual fee of $550 and has a minimum credit requirement of $720. But they also offer their own display of travel points and airport credits and Uber credits. So all in all, these credit cards are very elite. They're very wealthy, pompous, if you will, but don't let that discourage you. Start increasing your income, start getting a strong credit score, and you too can be eating shrimp cocktail in the airport while waiting for your flight. And last but not least, we have number 5. Ooh, so exquisite. So secretive. VIP, aka invite only cards. So these credit cards are so elite, okay? They're so wealthy that they cannot stand to sit through the applications of us commoners. So you cannot go on a website and apply for these cards. You have to be invited. So these credit cards are branded a little bit differently. They don't have annual fees because typically you have to spend a certain amount of money in order to keep the card every single year, or you have to have a certain amount of investments inside of a bank. The 2 most common invite only cards are the American Express Criterion card, aka the Black card, and the JP Morgan Reserve card. These cards typically aren't really focused on benefits such as travel points and reward points. These cards are more so focused on the customer service and the customer experience. These are the types of cards, okay, you can call and say, hey, I want an elephant by noon, and they'll find a way to get it to you. The American Express Black card has an initiation fee of $10,000 and you have to spend a minimum of $5,000 a year. However, your Equinox gym membership, that I was talking about, is $200 a month. Covered, 100% paid for. You get $1,000 Saks Fifth Avenue statement credit every 4 months. They credit $250 to your account for Saks Fifth Avenue. And one of the main benefits of this card, when it comes to travel points and hotel points, different travel cards have different levels. The higher your travel card, the more that they will upgrade your hotel room when you check into a hotel. The Amex Black card supersedes all the travel cards, okay? You could put Delta Sky Miles, Southwest, Marriott Bonvoy, Hilton Diamond, Hilton Platinum. American Express says, all in, I'm here, So if you are a wealthy businessman that's always on the go, you're like, hey, book me here, reserve me here, get me there, and you're staying in all the nice hotels, this is probably the card for you if you get invited, of course. You also have the JP Morgan Reserve card, and this is the card that I was talking about when I was referring to assets. Because in order to get invited to this card, you need to have at least $10 million in assets managed by a JP Morgan private bank. After doing some research on the benefits of the JP Morgan Reserve card, the benefits of the JP Morgan Reserve really aren't too different from the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So when you have $10 million in a JP Morgan private bank and they offer you the JP Morgan Reserve card, make sure you look over the benefits and compare it to the Chase Sapphire Reserve to make sure you are getting the biggest bang for your buck when it comes to getting this card. Speaking of credit cards, did anybody say credit cards? If you want to know more about level 1 and level 2 cards, make sure you check out this video right here where I go over 5 of the best beginner credit cards of 2021. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter because I'm active there almost daily. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. In the meantime, stay strong because I love you. Bye, guys.